This is Lighthouse.
The Regent's Canal, 8 miles through the heart and soul of London between Limehouse and Paddington. Great for walking, great for cycling, but on this chilly January morning, I'll be doing it in an inflatable kayak. Going uphill with 12 locks and 2 significant tunnel portages, this is definitely not the right way round to paddle it. But I wanted to recreate the journey of a coal barge 100 years ago. I don't know, it must be a Welsh thing. City canals are a great opportunity for winter paddling when the rivers and sea conditions are too harsh. With almost no traffic at this time of year, the water is glass calm. And while I'm more used to countryside rivers, this man-made landscape still has its own unique wildness. As well as its fair share of colour. The Islington Tunnel, as tempting as it is to go through the tunnel, I mean, it doesn't look that far from here. It's not open to unpowered craft. With tunnels and aqueducts on the canal network, there's a list on Canal and River Trust website of ones that you can paddle through and ones that you can't. Where you can't, even though it's tempting, I mean, it'd be great for the video and everything, you really should just stick to the rules, because you don't want to put yourself at risk or put other people at risk who might have to fish you out if there's a problem. Right, so there is a marked portage. I think it's quite far, about a kilometre. So get out the water. It's a floating bookstore. You know, usually the history of a canal is that it has an economic heyday, that the railways come along and it sees a decline. But actually the opposite is true of the Regents. Traffic on the canal actually increased with the arrival of the trains because its main function became taking the coal that had been imported into Limehouse on the Thames up to Lisson Grove Power Station, but also Paddington train station. King's Cross Station is right on the canal, so if you were coming from up north or the Midlands, you really could just get the train down for the day, you bring your inflatable kayak, your sup, your pack raft, come out of the station and you'd be straight on the water. You know, you could go down towards East London or go up through Camden and then on to West London, be back on the train and home in time for tea. I'm in Camden. There are 3 locks here in quick succession, so I'm just portaging all of them in one go. Oh, could it be a bit easier going down? But just one left, Camden lock there, and that's the last lock. So yeah, it's lock free for the rest of the way. It's not been easy portaging at Camden, so that the towpath is all railed off and the lock is locked. You need a key to get in. I basically had to jump over the railings with the boat, and the water's very dirty here. There's a lot of litter, but hey ho. Past Camden, the canal pleasantly meanders through Regent's Park and also London Zoo. Do not moor when beacon is flashing. Animal escape procedure in operation. Okay. don't want to moor there when the tigers have escaped. Little Venice, the sleepy suburbia of London's canals, signals the final stage of my journey. Coming up to bridge number 1, which marks the start of the Regent's Canal and the junction with the Grand Union Canal. In theory, you could just carry on and go all the way up to Birmingham, but I'm going to turn left here, finish in Paddington Basin.